This is my general scalar rate meter model RCR-1, which I restored, dates from the 1950s, and it was a difficult project. It took me quite a bit of time to learn how to restore this thing because I didn't have a schematic, and I had to sort of figure it out with the trial by error method, which meant I got quite a few shocks probing this thing through and going through its circuitry. In fact, I got a 440 volt shock that just about floored me. And working on these can be very dangerous. You really have to know what you're doing, as I sort of found out. But I'm here, and I'm going to be testing this. I'm going to turn it on right now. I'm going to reset it. And I'm going to bring the voltage up. I'm going to bring it up to just about 1,000 volts. And I have a Geiger tube here, which is an open window tube with a thin mica window. And that window will allow alpha, beta, and gamma to enter into the tube so I can register on my counter. This here is one. Each little division is one count. And so there's 10 count on this tube, this decadron tube. And then this one here, each division, 1, 2, 3, all the way up to 10, each division represents 10 additional counts, so it's counting the first revolution. So when this goes around once, then it'll advance 1 here, and then if it goes around twice, it'll go up to 2. And then finally over here, we've got the digital counter, which is a mechanical digital counter, and this measures in hundreds up to many thousands. So I've got a piece of ore that I collected on July 4th. I went up to the Grand Canyon, and I found outside the park a dump from the Orphan Mine. And I picked up this really nice piece of uranium ore using my scintillator, which is also a 1950 piece of equipment, which I restored. And this is a pretty hot rock, too. I mean, it's very nice. And you can see right there you've got sort of a greenish-blue area with sort of a brownish area below it, a ring below it, or a partial ring below it, and that's the uranium ore. And the greenish-blue area is probably malachite, and there's quite a bit of malachite in this sandstone. And I saw quite a bit of it up there when I was looking through that waste pile. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this up to scalar. And you can hear this registering it right now. Bring it close to the window. And I'm going to switch it over for the counting cycle. That's the 1. That's the 10. Here we've got 5. And that's set the voltage of the tube at just below 1,000 volts. At 1 minute, I'm going to stop it. Final count is 4,530 count. 4,530 count per minute. Set 900 volts. So that's how this thing works. I'm very proud of this machine. I really like it. They're kind of rare. You don't see them very often, especially in working condition. So this one was utilized at a research lab at, I believe it was Oak Ridge. in the 1950s during the Cold War era. So that's my unit, and there's the ore that I found on July 4th.